This week, curiosity leads the way in love, but balance it with sincerity.
Welcome to Cards and Constellations with Bonnie Morris and Dawn Rumor Rivera from Sonoran Mystic Tarot. Here, we blend astrology and tarot to guide you through the twists and turns for the week ahead. Don't forget to hit subscribe and share. Let's dive into your cosmic journey together.
Gemini, this is the weekly reading. We're going to start with a little social, then go into some finance, and finish it up with a little bit of love. But we're going to start with the astrology side of the social with Miss Bonnie. What you got, Miss Bonnie?
Well, Gemini this week highlights communication, networking, and lively interactions in your social life. You're likely to find yourself engaged in interesting conversations. And what Gemini doesn't love that? Exchanging ideas or connecting with people who stimulate your mind. Social events, group activities, or online communities can be particularly rewarding now. You may also feel drawn to reconnect with friends who you haven't seen in a while, or expand your circle by meeting people with shared interest. Variety and mental stimulation keep your social energy high. Dawn, what do you have in tarot?
Oh, Miss Bonnie, you had me worried there when you said likely engaged, and then you paused. I'm thinking, this ain't love. This ain't love. This is social. But then you continued on, so we're good. You had me worried. With that, let's get into it, Gemini. Social-wise, you are the emperor. People are drawn to you this week. Don't be surprised if you're getting engagements. And I'm not talking these kind. I'm talking opportunities. Don't be surprised if people are inviting you to certain things. And let's make sure you put yourself out there. Make sure. But now the good part about this emperor is that they tend to choose well. They tend to choose engagements that work for them in many ways. And so let's make sure that if you get out and about, you're doing it strategically. Maybe if you've ruffled a few feathers, maybe if you're invited to come someplace, maybe you can smooth feathers over, then do it. That would be a good thing to do. So maybe use it strategically as well as just merely getting out there and enjoying yourself. I love this here because talking about that, now we have the Empress. And how wonderful the Emperor and Empress. So the Empress is like creating something new. So while you're out and about and while you're doing these social engagements and while you're spending time with people, use them to create something new, to do something, push something forward, to maybe help yourself. So if you're thinking about starting a business, this would be a great time to plant the seeds and let people know what you're getting ready to do, and maybe get a little cash flowing in because you say, hey, I'm looking for startup cash. This could be a situation where maybe you were thinking about writing a book and you needed topics and you wanted to run them by people and say, hey, do you think this is a good book? If you've been thinking about maybe starting an opportunity like a business or a job or maybe a side hustle, it's, again, remember, everybody else makes money 9 to 5. Millionaires make money 5 to 9. So it's what you do on 5 to 9 that can make you a millionaire. The rest will make you a thousandaire. So again, side hustle is just as good as a whole job in the sense of where it can take you. So let people know, talk. Again, use your social aspects because the Empress is saying plant the seeds and use that to grow. The Emperor is saying use your power. So again, use your knowledge, use your engagement. And if you don't, the 3 is out here. The 3 of Swords is saying you just blew an opportunity. So don't be surprised. So and we're not going to waste this opportunity. We don't want to do that. And then here we have the Justice card. The Justice card says you get out there, you do it. Guess what's going to happen? It's going to come back to you. If you stay your butt home, well then sleep well on the bed of nails because that's what you got.
Ouch.
But that is Bonnie. What do you think? Oh my goodness.
Ouch. That hurts.
I am not the fairy godmother. I'm telling you, I'm not giving them the good. Well, I did give some good, but it's like I'm warning them about the bad because it can be painful. How's that? But with that said, let's move on
to money.
Yeah, talk about money. Let's move on to the financial side and see how we can make the financial side work with this, especially with what I was seeing with that Empress and Emperor. I've not seen such a strong, powerful grouping, especially with economics following already a social aspect. That to me is like bingo right there. Go for it.
All right, Gemini this week brings opportunities to rethink your financial strategy and explore new ways to increase income. You may find yourself juggling multiple streams of revenue or considering creative ventures. Communications and networking could lead to unexpected financial opportunities. So be proactive in sharing ideas and collaborating. Be cautious with the impulsive spending, especially on items that promise instant gratification. While your curiosity drives you to explore new options, careful planning ensures that short-term excitement does not compromise long-term stability. Don, what do you show now in tarot? Unless you're going to fall off, it's been about the whole time.
It's like I just read that, right? And and so I wanted to make sure we tell everybody this. If you guys don't know this, Miss Bonnie does not share the astrology with me in advance. I have no idea what's coming in advance. So when I do the readings, I'm cold reading. Again, this is what tarot does. But it shows you how engaged the cards were with this energy that your alignment is happening. Because when I read the previous cards and connected the social to the economic, I had no idea that Miss Bonnie was going to go right there. And she did. She talked about that second stream of income, multiple, you said multiple, not second, multiple streams of income, ideas, creations, new things. All of those things are what I just said. And so I'm sitting here going, what can I say? I already went there, which is wonderful. Now let's do your cards here. The cards there's a Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups is saying, get her done, get moving, get active. Don't just sit and wait. It's not going to happen to you. You have to go out and make it happen. So let's make it happen. And how we talked about that via the social aspect. We have the Queen of Swords here. She's like, it may be a different thing for you. You may have to, it may be you're not comfortable or haven't used this social aspect before or other ways to do this. Maybe you haven't felt like you needed to go out and ask for money or ask for help or ask for ideas, but you need to put that ego aside because your ego in a business situation will get you fired or get you broke. So you need to put your ego aside and you need to push and say, you know what? I need money. I need money. I need ideas. I need support. I need my community. Are you there with me? Are you there with me? And if you don't want to do it, then don't start. Don't start it because you're just going to blow it. And then you're going to be mad at yourself and you'll be frustrated. And that's not fair either. But I'm telling you, you got this. You got this. The next card out is this Page of Swords. I love it because, again, the Queen of Swords is think differently. This is saying to move forward, you got to act. And now you have to do acting differently again. Act, put your thoughts, your sword changes into action. And that's what that action will bring you happiness. But again, it's you doing this. And oh, look at this, the World card. Ooh. What else can I say? You make it, if you put things into motion this week, if you get out there and shake the trees and you plant those seeds and let people know, they will come to your help. And the world is willing to work for you. They're willing to help you. And why? Because you deserve it. Because they have already the relationship with you. They trust you, they believe you, and they know you'll get it done if you put to it. So don't be too proud. Ask for help, ask for ideas, and then say, you know what? We are in this together, and I'm telling you, the people will support you. Whew, Miss Bonnie, let's go move on to the next leg of this, and that is the love reading. This is too good already. I'm telling you, I can't wait.
All right, Gemini, this week your love life feels playful, but also meaningful. If you're in a relationship, communication flows easily, giving you and your partner the chance to share ideas, dreams, and even a few laughs that will lighten your mood. However, you may also feel restless, so be mindful not to stir up drama out of boredom. Keeping things fresh with spontaneity or new activities together will strengthen your bond. Now, if you're single, attraction comes quickly through conversations and shared curiosity. You might meet someone who challenges your mind as much as they spark your heart. Look for connections where banter feels natural. Chemistry now begins with words and ideas before it moves deeper. Don, what does it show for love?
The card that flew out, it was not the first card. It just actually flew out, so I didn't have to draw it. Is the Knight of Swords. Don't do something stupid. Don't do something because you're mad or because you're curious or because of an instantaneous. Don't do that. This is the warning. This is the knight that makes the mistake by going off half-cocked and doing something stupid just because they wanted to. Just because I wanted to. Be faithful. Stay strong. Stay loyal. Don't stray. Don't stray. Again, you will not like what happens. And if it's something does happen, it's all on you. And so let's not do that. Let's stay loyal. Let's stay good. If you feel you're over it, you're tired, then step out. Then step over, step on. Don't step out. That's not the right choice. Step step on. Okay, just move on, because we don't want to leave a broken heart. So again, be strong. Say, you know what? We're not making mistakes. If we want to move on, we just move on. Otherwise, be strong and stay with what you're doing. Look at this. The card, the change card. You have the energy for change. You want change. I know you want change because it's there. The question is it change for change's sake? Or is it change because you're just feeling a little butthurt or sad or whatever? I don't know. The interesting here is also we have a Knight of Pentacles. And so the Knight of Pentacles is saying very clearly that you think the grass is greener on the other side? Not necessarily. This is one of those risky energies. It's a very risky energy this week for this sign. And again, you're going to do what you're going to do. That's no problem here. I mean, you have two knights, so there's something going to happen. The question is, do you step up or do you step under? And I hope you make the right choices there. No matter what, just don't hurt somebody. Look at the happiness card. You don't want to hurt somebody. Somebody else is going to get hurt in this. So just think twice before you do something. Don't do something irrationally. If you feel you must do something, do what you got to do. But be the stand-up person and walk away. Don't play around. All right. I'm not your judgment. I'm just telling you what the cards say. Okay. I'm the translator. That's all.
Just a vessel, right?
Yeah, I don't like this, Ms. Bonnie. This is a heavy read. I don't like this.
I just want to remind people that the grass is always greener wherever you water it. So wherever you nourish, it's going to be greener.
Mm-hmm.
Simple.
Exactly. Yeah. This is a heavy read. And it was interesting because the first two were like.
And we talked about impulsiveness, so you've got to control it.
Yeah. Remember, ultimately, especially if you have other lives involved in that relationship, if it's not just you and the other, remember you are affecting a lot of lives. And again, you still make the same decision. You still may make the same decision. I'm not telling you which decision to make. What all I'm asking you to do is when you make a decision, make sure you understand all aspects of it, because you are not the only one affected by this. And I want you to, and again, if you ultimately feel, hey, this is what I got to do, then do what you got to do. I am not telling you not to do what you got to do. I'm just saying, make sure you've thought through completely, because ultimately that rash decision maker, who was the very first card I drew, is the one that gets you into trouble because you didn't quite think. That's all. And so I'm just asking you to think. That's all. Just think. You better think. Think about what you're trying to do to me. You better think. Let your mind be free. Aretha is spitting in her grave. She's like, what the hell did that guy just do? With that, Miss Bonnie, we would like a little love too. So now that this part of we has schooled you, Miss Bonnie's been nice, but I have not been. So I've been direct and blunt. But I will ask you to love me by showing me a little love by hitting that subscribe button. If you look in your lower right-hand corner, you will find it right there. And if you don't, then find it somewhere in your little doodads underneath the screen and hit that subscribe button. When you do, also hit the little bell, and that's the knowledge that says, hey, anything that happens, a post, a live, or whatever, it'll send you a message. If you are on Sonoran Mystic Tarot, which is my YouTube channel, pop over to Your Love Goddess, which is Miss Bonnie's channel, and show her the love by doing that over there. If you are on Your Love Goddess's channel, please pop over to Sonoran Mystic Tarot. That's mine. And hit that subscribe button, and also the like buttons on both sides, and the share buttons would be wonderful. And then if you could do us one more treat, and let's pop over to Cards and Constellations. It is a separate channel, and do the same there. We are here every week, and we deliver the same messages, not the same message, but a similar message for your readings based on what the astrology and the tarot is saying in that week. And so every week, if you need a little guidance and a little understanding, you just want some direction, you don't have to look any further. You got the best in the world right here, and you're getting picked astrology and tarot. So we're good. And we'll be back here working with you as well. So with that said, from Miss Bonnie and her family and little Charlie over there, May and my family and my dog Ghost, to you and to your family. Until next week, love, light, and blessings. And again, just use a little common sense and make sure that you use logic and reason, and you're going to get through this just fine. I promise you. Have a good one, folks. Bye-bye.